Welcome to Post Game Podcast. I'm your host, June. I got my boy B Foster. Subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers. I can't stress that enough. There's a lot of good stuff on there, a lot of player profiles. We're doing so many NBA player profiles. It's enough for an entire draft. You can use this as a precursor for your NBA draft that's coming up in a couple of weeks. You'll get familiar with the players that are available. And even if you're not a Pistons fan, you can see all of the prospects. The Pistons only get 2 picks. So there's a bunch of other people out there. You can look at your respective teams. Subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube. And also for your audio fix, you can check us out on all podcast streaming platforms. All you have to do is go to those respective platforms like YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. Type in Post Game Podcast, FFSN in your search. Follow us, download the episodes, and without further ado, Foster, who is this 2024 NBA prospect that you're going to talk about on this segment?
All right, we got Yves Missi out of Baylor, originally from Cameroon, and he's 19 years old. He's somewhat of a project center with some good potential, and he's a low post threat. He's 7 feet tall, 235 pounds. He's a center. He's got a 7'2" wingspan, and he's got pro comps to Mark Williams. And I want to say Mark Williams was 21 as well. He's a live catching and shot blocking. He has live catching and shot blocking tools, and he displays face-up skill utilizing his handle and body control to attack in space. He's mobile, fluid, and naturally talented. And I believe he's just scratching the surface of the potential that he can have. He runs the floor well, and he has great feet and agility, and he has good timing and instincts when it comes to protecting the rim. He also reminds me of Clint Capella, kind of, just because he's kind of a defensive anchor, and he can catch a lot of lobs at the rim. He'll be more effective once he adds some weight on, though. He's a good screener, and he has a good feel for rolling to the rim and he catches the ball well. As far as his weakness, he's a poor free throw shooter. He has limited skills outside of the paint, and he lacks playmaking ability. He struggles defending on switches, and he needs improvement as far as reading ball screens and mastering drop coverage. I feel like he needs some development. I think that he's only 19 years old, so he's got room to grow and room to get a better feel for the game. But he's a guy that has the potential at his peak to be a good defensive anchor. He's somebody that I would put behind Duren and be a good energy guy and rim protector off the bench, somebody that can catch some lobs and put some decent pressure at the basket, but definitely not a guy that you would probably start day one ahead of a Duren. He's another trade up into the later first round category, not necessarily trade back with our first pick, but if we can trade up from our early second into the first round, he's another guy that I would like. Is somebody that can protect the rim and has a decent ceiling because he is pretty athletic. He can run the floor. He has good hands. He's fluid. He has fluid movements offensively as well. So I like him. He's one of my favorite. Prospects out of this crop of guys.
How tall is he?
He is 7 feet tall with a 7'2" wingspan.
Okay. So, with that being said, I am not mad at this. If the Pistons was to go here with their second pick, uh, definitely could use a rim protector. I am not mad at that at all. Not mad at that at all. Uh, I know we talk about scoring. I know we talk about uh, stretch fours and centers that can shoot, but we do not. The Pistons do not possess a shot blocking presence in the paint. They don't. Uh,
Not one.
um, they score at will. Uh, the guards come in there. They're not scared. They're scoring. So this would not be. I wouldn't be mad if the Pistons took a stab at this pick with their second pick in the second round. Subscribe to Bleachers and Speakers. Check out more of the player profiles and the other stuff we have to offer. Foster has done a great job with this one, along with the other profiles. So check us out. Subscribe to Bleachers and Speakers on YouTube.